I hope you guys are enjoying your holiday weekend. I actually forgot that yesterday was a holiday. Forgot it was Good Friday. I have become spoiled when it comes to playing golf. I'm so used to playing during the middle of the week, middle of the day, when everyone else is at work. We always have the course to ourselves. We can run through 9 holes in just over an hour. Yesterday, it took an hour just to make it through 3 holes. There was a large group in front of us acting like they were playing at the Masters. And what made matters worse is they sucked. They were terrible. Nothing is more frustrating on a crowded day at the golf course than a large group in front of you who are terrible golfers pretending like they're important. We started timing it. On average, we were waiting 6 to 7 minutes between each shot. It's impossible to catch any kind of rhythm like that. At one point, these shit fucks had just finished up on the green. They were just sitting in their golf cart, not moving, just sitting there. Now, mind you, there were 6 people behind us waiting. These 4 assholes, they were clogging the entire course. A couple of minutes went by. My friend got so frustrated, he decided that he was going to go ahead and hit his ball. He launched a beautiful shot with his 7-iron. The ball ended up landing right on top of the asshole's golf cart. So, as you can see, my weekend, it started off frustrating, but was immediately made better last night when my Pelicans made the playoffs. I am actually buying my tickets later today for Game 3 Friday night. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. It's been 3 years since I've been to an NBA playoff game. There is nothing like the NBA playoffs in New Orleans. The atmosphere is unbelievable. So, my weekend started off frustrating. It's going well now. The girlfriend made a great dinner last night. She's making another one tonight. Pool crew is outside right now, finishing up the spring cleaning on the pool. Yard is cut, house is clean. My weekend is going a hell of a lot better than the weekend of Kenneth Miller. Now, you're probably wondering, who in the hell is Kenneth Miller? Kenneth Miller is a coach and is the athletic director at Tri-Cities High School in East Point, Georgia. East Point is just south of Atlanta. If traffic's not bad, you can make it from East Point to Atlanta in under 10 minutes. The past couple of weeks, we have talked a lot about fatherhood and the importance of male leadership. We have talked about men being conditioned to act like women and how that creates a leadership void in society. There cannot be order. A society can't remain civilized without the leadership of strong men. Kenneth Miller is one of the strong men I'm talking about. The problem is he's being punished for it. Last August, at the beginning of the school year, Kenneth Miller, he's in his office meeting with a female student. There are cameras everywhere nowadays, so this meeting was caught on camera. I would show you the video of what happened, but YouTube, I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. They have really cracked down on what they deem violence. In the past, I could share a mildly violent video with you. It wouldn't be a problem. Remember a couple of weeks ago when I showed you Will Smith slapping Chris Rock at the Oscars? A few days after that video went live, YouTube hit me with a strike, demonetized the video, and called the slap a gruesome act of violence. So instead of showing you the video, which, to be honest with you, there really isn't much to it, I'm just going to tell you what happened. There's no audio to the video anyway, but Kenneth Miller, he's meeting with an unidentified female student in his office last August. This was not some random meeting either. He saw this female student pass her backpack to another kid in the hallway, and the backpack had a loaded gun. Now, everything looks to be going calm until the student suddenly slaps Kenneth Miller's phone out of his hand. He immediately goes into defense mode, shoves the female student against the wall. Now, he didn't hit her. He didn't slap her back. He shoved her against the wall to subdue her to ensure that she couldn't continue slapping the shit out of him. To me, it's a clear case of self-defense, and Kenneth Miller did what he thought was best, defuse the situation. Now, a few minutes later, Kenneth Miller searches the young girl's backpack, and he finds the gun that he thought was in there. This prompts a school-wide search in which another gun was discovered on campus. So, Kenneth Miller is a hero, right? He gets physically assaulted by a student. He subdues her, finds not one gun, but 2. possibly saving the lives of other innocent students on campus. I mean, this man should be celebrated, right? Have you seen school board meetings in this country the last couple of years? Many public school systems view every situation through the lens of social justice. The Fulton County School System, they selected a strange way to show their gratitude to Mr. Miller. Instead of applauding him for potentially saving lives, instead of celebrating his bravery, they have spent the last 8 months extensively investigating this matter. Their investigation concluded last month. Also, I need to mention this right here. Kenneth Miller has been on administrative leave since September. He's been forced to sit at home. Now, granted, he was being paid to be at home, but he has been forced to sit at home for essentially defending himself and discovering 2 guns on a high school campus. Earlier this week, the Fulton County School Board announced that they were upholding their original suspension of Kenneth Miller for 20 days, a full month. Apparently, his teachers' union is really shitty because this suspension, unlike the one he's been serving since September, this 20-day suspension is unpaid. They were actually threatening to fire his ass over this. You know, these people on school boards are ridiculous. The public school system is severely fucked up. Not only is there a severe lack of male leadership in school, the public school system is grooming a generation of fucked up kids. They're confusing the shit out of them. You have 9, 10, 11-year-old kids confused about their gender. Kimmy wants to be Kenny. Tommy wants to be Tammy. We are raising a generation confused about their identity. Violence in school is nearing record highs. When I was growing up, students fought other students. Today, students fight teachers. Where are the kids learning this behavior? My guess is from their parents, maybe even from their baseball coach who they see attacking the umpire at Little League games. Why are we seeing an influx of violence between students and teachers at school? The same reason we're seeing an increase in violence in major cities, all of which embrace the woke bullshit. The reason we're seeing this at school, the kids know there are no consequences. The motto of the Fulton County school system is the place where students come first. Hell yeah, they do. I couldn't find any information regarding the punishment for this female student, but they damn sure punished Kenneth Miller. If I had to guess, the student was probably forced to attend counseling with some woke psychologist who blamed her turbulent childhood for her actions. Don't worry, young lady, it's not your fault. Your mother worked 2 jobs, and you didn't get dinner until 8 o'clock most nights. That had to be so traumatic. Just promise me you won't bring another gun to campus, okay? That's not good. Now give me a woke hug. Let's be friends. Luckily, there are normal people living in East Point, Georgia. Kenneth Miller has a shitload of support, and the Fulton County School Board is facing a lot of backlash. Check out this report from Fox 5 in Atlanta.
From the start of this, we've always said that God is in control. And so my strength every day comes from my God.
It was nothing but a show of love and support for Tri-Cities High School Athletics Director Kenneth Miller Thursday inside a church just around the corner from the beloved school. This comes as Miller fights facing a possible suspension months after locating guns on the East Point campus. Many say Coach Miller is a hero.
It's never too late to do the right thing. Put Coach Miller back to work.
Alan Lightcap represents Miller and says they are fighting the possible 20-day suspension.
Every eyewitness interviewed witnessed no misconduct by Coach Miller. That is a quote from Fulton County's own documents.
Every student should have a safe learning environment each day.
For Miller, it's about returning to his alma mater, now job, and being with the students he loves.
I go to school each day just to build those relationships and to cultivate it with the kids. It means a lot to just be able to stand in front of them on a daily basis and to help cultivate that safe learning environment.
Now I have a question. Where is the mainstream media? Hell, where is the local media in Atlanta? Fox 5 was the only local media outlet that showed up to the rally supporting Kenneth Miller. I want you to imagine something for a second. Imagine this was a white coach or a white athletic director who was physically assaulted by the same student. Do you think the mainstream media would bother to cover that story? I could see the headlines now. Racist white coach attacks fragile black female student. Evil white man viciously assaults innocent black girl. When it's black on black crime, or a black man defending himself against a black student, the mainstream media can't be bothered. I remember a time when all the media wanted to focus on was black on black crime. You guys remember that? Now the narrative has shifted. Just like all minority groups, the mainstream media uses African Americans to further their own agenda and to increase the divisiveness in this country. I have spent an hour this morning watching videos, reading about Kenneth Miller. This is a man who only wants to help these inner city kids at the high school that he graduated from. He is being needlessly punished for saving the lives of black kids who the mainstream media claims to be fighting for. Yet they can't even bother to give this story a blurb. The only mainstream outlet that I could find covering this story, the New York Post. The New York Times, they couldn't be bothered. They're too busy talking about Donald Trump and that January 6th bullshit again. The Atlanta Journal-Constitution, they're worried about some transgender bill in Georgia rallying conservative voters around Herschel Walker. This Kenneth Miller story, it's happening in their own fucking backyard. When I searched, I found just one article from the AGC. Isn't that strange? But let me know what you think. I apologize that I couldn't show you the video of the altercation, but blame YouTube. Don't blame me. You can easily find it on Google if you want to see it. But let me know what you think of Kenneth Miller being suspended without pay for defending himself and removing 2 guns from a high school campus. Sound off in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. Click the notification bell to receive all notifications from the channel. Best way to contact me is by email at btlkc84@gmail.com, KC_BTL84 on Twitter. I'll see you guys tomorrow.